Welcome! Welcome to Ladies of D&D. I am your GM, Amelia, who's technically not part of the Ladies of D&D, but I have taken over. I have hijacked the system. This is all mine, and I decide everything that goes in this channel. You might have noticed I was in the game before this, because, of course, I control everything. And today I bring to you my game. I mean, our game. I made it with the rest of Witch and Craft games. This is 12. Occult Eye. It's the following of 12 Inner Demons. That was the old. This is the new. Keep up, kid. I really hope that you can hear me. Otherwise, all my display of magical power is going to waste.
Sound check. I'm speaking.
Sound vibes. Yeah, no, it's audible. It's fine.
I will say it's a bit like slow, like the video. But
Oh yeah.
there each other is fine.
it's
That's
fine.
almost always though on the.
There's gonna be some lag.
All right,
but-
so without further ado, what is 12? It's a game about witches and demons, as in people who have wild magic adventures together with the materialization of their traumas. Yay! Half of our players is the traumas, and the other half is their lucky/unlucky hosts. So let's get an introduction going. Indrani, who are thou?
Hello. If you were here an hour ago, you would have seen me in the previous game as well. My name is Indrani. I go on the internet as @Nonagon_Dice. I'm a handmade dice maker and a variety TTRPG streamer from Daisies and Dragons. Really excited to be here today. I will be playing. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I'll be playing Rahasya, who is the manifestation of the inner traumas of Ida's character, who she will introduce.
Go. Ida.
Hi everyone. I'm Ida. On Twitter, you can find me at @InTheFurniture. I think after the stream, we'll put in links or something. I don't have anything going on. I'm just being surrounded with amazing, wonderful people to play this amazing, wonderful game. And my character is Amada. She is a human. She has a connection with the occult. She has some family members doesn't really understand connected to all of this. Maybe goes very higher up. And she is currently being tormented by Rahasya. Tormented, but I love Indrani, so it's okay.
Yeah, it balances out.
Speaking of torment, the blight among my life all the time. Christian, do you want to talk about your card?
Oh wow! All right.
You are here to entertain me. You are my toys, and I will dispose of you the way I see fit. So please.
See, this is the part where I would say yes, mommy, but I'm gonna please. Go on.
Don't call her mother.
Twitch, don't shoot us.
I'm Kristen. You can find me over on Twitter as Darth Surrealish. I have a couple other of the Indecember games as one-shots that I'll be playing in later this month. And you can find other places I'm going to be on Twitter because I'm random places quite often coming soon. So. Oh, and I play Nova, the Chaos
Character.
Demon. It's
Thank you.
obviously.
A fitting
Alright,
introduction to your character.
Yes, I would agree. Marie, would you take us home?
Yeah, so I'm Mary Kate Mead. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at NerdOnWheels15, where I chat about disability, TTRPGs, and everything in between. I think usually we do plugs at the end, so I will just go in with what my character's name is, which is Evie Lockhart, the pretty pink pretty pink princess witch. Why did I have to do alliteration? Why did I do this to myself? But here we are. She believes she willed a demon just from believing in happy thoughts, and the goo on her demon is totally not goo, it's pixie dust.
You know, it's important. It's important to have your priorities set straight. It's important to believe in yourself. That is what we Witch and Craft Games believe in. Believe in the Witch and Craft Games that believes in you. So
Before we jump in, I just have to say, Amelia,
please.
Viv on chat has approved of the yes mommy usage. I'm just gonna put that out there
I
for
am
you.
not going to comment about this whole thing. This
Yeah.
is
We
this
have
is this is a this is a can of worms. We are not gonna
I'm
get
just
it.
saying.
We're getting
That's
into the
all.
listen here, you little shit mode.
All right. So, the world of 12 contains many evils. When I say evils, I mean dangers. There are demons, obviously. There are grand witches who often lose the side of, what's right and what's wrong, given their golly amounts of power. There is obviously the archdemons that are here to choose and eat specific mortals who are tormented by a variety of traumas. But all of these things are kind of justifiable. If anything, would you call a tiger evil just because they attack and kill a man? I'll tell you what is really evil, though. It's the evil the man does. For example, the evil of gentrification. The evil of gentrification is exactly what you have encountered in the last session. As you were going about your merry business, you learned that something is going on with the southern end of Rome. Someone is trying to align some events. And some of these events do seem to involve tearing down buildings in which, many people live without replacing them, and setting fire to a Christmas market. The most heinous of crimes in this time of joy. After having a pleasant chat with what looked to be the responsible, or at the very least one of the responsible for this, for all of this, a tall, lean man who definitely likes the sound of his own voice and the color of his own money a little too much. You are now left. With not much to go on, really. You do remember that as you questioned a particular demon about the happenings of the day, the sky turned into a giant eye, and you forgot everything that was told to you. That did strike you as odd. You now make your way, because this is where we left last time, to the local community center. This place is known as Community Center Auro and Marco, which are, two people that is dedicated to. And while now not often named among the most preeminent community centers in the Roman radical left, it used to be quite an important place. And it still got its bastion of faithful, it's still got people that will do anything to better the lives of the Spina City area. Now, as you get close, the place has been built in what used to be, or at least was supposed to be, a gallery-style mall. There was a lower underground, a street level, it's kind of like street level floor, and then a top floor, and the whole mall was structured as sort of a spine to the large set of roads that constitute most of the neighborhood. The lower ground, the underground floor, was quickly occupied, as it is quite defensible, only having one really obvious entrance. And in later times, several small rooms that were supposed to become small shops have been also added to the collection of occupied buildings. As you get closer, you can see that the door to the underground is swung open, but also the upper section seems to be quite lively. So where do you wanna start with? You can also just split up if you prefer.
I'm
Evie,
gonna turn.
did you read the note that dropped from dude I stole the gun from.
Oh yeah,
Carlos.
I guess
His name was Carlos.
No, Carlo was the bodyguard.
Names. But that's who I stole the gun from, and he's the
Yeah.
one that dropped the note.
yeah, I haven't read that yet. But I guess I can take a look. I don't know.
I'm curious.
I guess I will open the little note that I had
Mhm.
dropped from.
So, so it is a small ticket for a certain Enrico Caltagirone, which is like the name doesn't tell you anything, but the surname that definitely does. The surname Caltagirone is infamous in Rome, and in real life Rome, in fact, as being tied to a family of very unscrupulous men who have used all of the least likable, you may say, methods in order to secure building contracts all over the city, and then cover large swaths of Rome in concrete.
Rude.
They are essentially reviled at best by the populace.
Well, I think we know who we're dealing with now.
You never heard the name though, like that surprises you, because you would have been like, this is not the one you will, this is not the name you will expect. That's interesting.
I mean, it's a clue, so I guess we should go to the community center now.
What's the ticket for? It says it's a ticket.
It's just I don't know what the word is in English. Sorry, but the ticket that
Like a
says your
receipt or
name and your
something?
occupation and a few
Oh,
and a
like-
few and a
a
few
card,
telephone
yeah.
numbers. Yeah, there is telephone
A
numbers.
business
business
card.
card.
A
Yeah.
business card. Yes, thank you.
Got it. Got it.
Words elude me. I'm Italian.
We're helping.
We're
each other.
helping.
I am helping.
I'm
And
Help.
All right, business card. Thank you. See,
Thank you.
demons, very useful. Tell you what. Right. So, specifically, you came to this community center because the Orna demon told you that like most of the people that were protesting next to the building that were supposed to be taken down came from here.
Hmm.
So, what'll it be? Top or bottom? And if you want to split, tell me how you split.
I'll stick with the mother.
As you should.
Yes, I'm getting a bit hungry.
Eight.
Yeah, but that was 20 minutes ago.
I mean, people here seem miserable enough. It's a freaking
Wow,
buffet
Ash.
for you.
It doesn't taste as good as your misery, but I'll live with
Thanks
it.
for the compliment.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You said that roads pass through this building?
No, they pass on each side.
Pass on
This
each
is like in the middle. It's like a spine to the road.
Okay, then I think it seems like if we're just literally parked our car and we're walking towards it,
Mhm.
the most immediately accessible would be the ground floor.
It will be the underground. Yes, there is no ground floor. It's either one floor ahead or a underground floor. There is no ground floor in this. I know it's a little weird. Like the ground floor hasn't been occupied because it's kind of weird.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, as someone who is experienced in seedier locations,
Mhm.
according to my survival trait of back alleys and dive bars, I'm going to go for the lower level because that's typically...
I resent the definition of CD. But all right.
go
yes.
underground.
Sure.
So-
Oh yeah. That's exactly how it works, isn't it?
Yeah.
Marie, do you want to
Works.
follow? Or do you want to stick with the upper level?
I guess we can all go together.
All right, sure.
Yeah.
All right,
Company
so
is
the entrance to the underground is a large metal door that gives to a set of stairs. From here on top, you can see a large hall. On the dimly lit back of the room, there seems to be kind of like an half put together stage, some chairs, and a bunch of tables that are kind of being bunched together. There is then 3 doors, One of which seems to, from the perspective you are looking from, seems to be leading towards a gym. There is another door next to it, and then on the other side of the hall, a large arc without a door, and you can see just the edge of a table inside.
Hello?
There's oh yeah, sure. As you call, someone looks out from the hall, from behind the arc. Yes. I'm sorry. The activities will start at 4 p.m. today. Calm down.
Great, wonderful. Hi. I'll walk in and mention my friends to come with me, material and immaterial.
As I'm walking down, I'm like, at least pretend to be excited to meet new people. Smile. There you go. Pretty.
So
I'm just
as you walk down, I'm assuming that your demons are slithering and sliding behind you.
No.
And so a girl comes out of the arc. She's like kind of on the short side, long curly blonde hair, and she's wearing a rather colorful sweater.
Hello,
As I
creepy
say.
demon.
Yeah, it just comes out and looks at you with its only eye.
I play with the girl's hair again, just staring at him.
Its size. Demons don't breathe, so it's a very deliberate sigh. Don't you have some manners?
What
No.
are manners?
Oh, I'm very
That's
sorry.
good.
Hi,
Boring.
my name's Evie. It's really nice to meet you.
She has manners.
She
And I
has
point at
manners.
Evie.
The girl kind of goes to shake your hand. You can call me Claire. Please.
Claire?
Get in. Yes. Get in. Get
Claire?
inside. There is no one inside the bar anyway, so we can just talk there.
Oh.
This is so exciting. So have you come for the if you come if you come for the lab, we're not opening that until 4 p.m. But you can just hang around. I think people will start getting in the next hour.
We're actually looking for answers to questions. Weird things are happening. Have you noticed that?
We're
Yeah,
sitting
why
in
are
a
you
room
jeans
talking
so
to
old?
demons. That's pretty weird.
Okay, everyone, one question at a time, please.
Sure.
Nova, weird things happening, right?
Yes.
I mean, she seems a little pensive. I mean, what kind of weird things? Because that doesn't sound very specific.
I
we
lean
had
over
one demon.
and
We
I
had one demon attempt to burn down the Christmas market. I would have enjoyed
Holy
it,
shit!
but they said it's
Really?
bad news. And then there was another one that the lovely Evie here convinced to go be an internet troll instead of harassing the people that are protesting the demolitions around here.
Oh yeah, that thing. Oh yeah, we are well aware of that. We're trying to stop that, but it's not easy. Some of the people that come here live there, right?
That is why we came here.
Oh, so you want to help with that? Oh, that's amazing!
Thank you.
We should have a meeting about that tomorrow if you want to stick around. But please, so
what can you
yeah,
tell us
sorry,
about
I'm-
Enrico? Do you know who Enrico is? And I hold my hand out for the card.
She grabs the card. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, if you don't know this last name, you haven't been living in Rome. But yeah, this dude has been buzzing around a lot. I don't even know where he came from, honestly. It just wants to take down most of the neighborhood and replace it. And I've heard it's not the only place he's got his hands in. Yeah, actually, do you if you? I mean, I suppose you know about the old velodrome in New York, right? The one that never got the one that they stopped using and then it just became overgrown.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Doesn't
Well,
ring a
apparently there
bell.
was a large fire on that. And what do you know? Now he's coming to say that he wants to do some works in the area and is already getting, everything signed up to take advantage of the plot.
So
I don't know,
here-
weird
his
vibes.
his
Weird
MO
vibes.
seems to be to destroy things or cause problems in an area and then sweep in like the savior. Am I understanding this right?
Wait, the
That
monkey,
definitely looks
Mr.
like
Jingles.
It definitely looks like a description of gentrification, if you ask me. Please take a
Yeah.
seat. Do you want something to drink? I don't know. I got the beers. And she like goes behind the bars, kneels down to a fridge, leaving you like a second just with Darwin, who's very silently looking at you.
I look at Darwin. I'm like, so what's her deal?
What do you mean, ordeal?
Why are you sticking around?
Do I need a reason now?
Yeah, something's what makes her tick.
That's really none of your business. Honestly, I don't know what you're making these questions to me.
That is true. That is none of my
We're
business.
just curious.
Why you call Darwin?
It's just a name.
Do you know who he was? Amara told me. Amara?
I told her that there is this historical guy named Darwin, and basically he knew a lot. He theorized that growth and evolution can manifest, yada yada yada.
No, I don't think that's the one.
There's a different Darwin?
I guess so. Look, why are you even asking these questions? What's your point?
I'm
Come
killing
on.
time, jeez.
So in the meanwhile, like Claire comes back up with like a couple of beers and hands them over the counter.
How
Amada
many
quickly takes one.
beers?
2, one for each human. And then it's like, sorry, looking at Amara, it's like, sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I'm Amada. Thanks. It's always nice to have a fellow day drinker.
I mean, so not that Amada, right?
Oh.
Other ones you may know? Because if they did some stupid shit, I have to claim that nothing to do with me.
No, you are the.
Yeah,
know-
that is the one. She is the one.
Really? Oh wow. Okay, like
Would you like an autograph? Her
no.
signature is. Oh.
That's wow. I mean, I wasn't expecting this. It's true what they say that you can. A bunch of demons told me that you can like talk with the Archwitch.
GM, has Amada in the past like successfully had conversations or discussion with
Yes.
Archwitch?
They are
Or was it
very awkward. Yes, you have, and they are extremely awkward. Like when you talk to your aunt that you don't really know that she lives in another town, and she's also like clearly into something weird and not necessarily legal, and you don't really want to breach the subject. You don't know her enough, but you don't know her enough to talk about like to do any small talk beyond like how's university going and shit like that. Yeah, that's the awkwardness.
I love that.
I mean, she watches everyone. She's listening to everyone.
Ah, yes,
So
she
what if
does.
what if every now and then I win the lottery and she chooses to show up?
Talk to a cosmically powerful being. Yes, that just sounds easy, right?
Lightning's
Come
not a
on.
strike.
Does that make her special?
Well, I mean, it makes her uncommon, if anything, right?
Right. I knew that.
Look, not to say that no one else in this room is special. I'm not trying to create a hierarchy here. This is not the kind of place. We don't believe in hierarchies to begin with.
But
But-
going back to the subject, if I may.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I got carried away.
So there's the asshole, the Enrico Caragironi
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah,
the fuck
yeah,
his name
yeah.
is. Okay, I recognize
Hi.
that people can be assholes, and it's not necessarily due to demonic influence.
But this is different, I think.
Darwin
like-
kind of like turns around to look at you. If anything, it's the opposite. The more you're an asshole, the more demons will stick to you.
But what I want to know is he being a gigantic asshole and demons are kind of just taking advantage of it, or is it going the other way around?
See, I almost think it's the other way around, because remember Mr. Jingles was trying, he got the order to light the Christmas fire? And if this guy's MO is arson, maybe that was what was trying to happen.
Mr. Jingles is his arsonist. I like it.
Yeah, that I track.
Oh, so you're
Unless
coming here
you're-
for information, is it? And pray tell,
Well, and to
what
make
do you
friends.
plan to what do you plan to give for the? And as soon as it starts going like this, Claire like grabs one of his horns and pulls him down like to the side. Please don't listen to him. He's really obsessed with this whole like exchange thing. I don't really know what's up with it.
No,
I don't really
it's-
know what's
it's-
up with him.
It's understandable. It's in
No,
our
listen,
nature.
I'd be happy to help you with anything, really.
We could get you a new pair of jeans if that might
don't
be a
like
good
this
enough
jean.
trade. Huh.
No,
Okay.
listen. Okay, so you're trying to stop whatever is happening, and I'm definitely into that. Don't get me wrong. I love it.
Right.
I want to help.
Yeah.
The problem is that I know a couple of demons, but that's about where I go with like my like you're I hadn't seen any other witch before you. I mean, you know, aside from Amanda, that is.
Who?
Would you give me actually a little die roll? It's time to roll the die. You are playing a tabletop game with not just doing
Oh
improv.
shit.
Hey. Demons just a 3d10. Humans.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
As an archwitch relative, since I'm
You get a die.
interacting
You get a die
socially,
bonus. Yes, you get a
so
die
one out of
bonus,
40-10.
and the check is social intuition.
Okay.
Social. I don't have
let's-
anything
let's-
for this.
Do we know what the? Is it 6?
It's a 5.
Oh, it's a 5. In that case, can I use my demon's own luck and take my 9 and put it aside?
Yes.
I'll do that. And I rolled an 8 and a 6 and a 2. So
Alright.
8, and 1.
Nice.
I got a 5, a 7, and a 1.
And Ida.
9, 4, 4.
Okay, so you all get the distinct impression that something like I wouldn't call it bad blood, but there is definitely some tension about this topic. I mean, she was a girl that used to come by like a year ago, and haven't really been hearing from her since. She was a witch, though. I know that much.
Was.
I mean, I haven't heard from her in a year. As far as I know, she's thrown herself from the bridge of a reach or something like that.
do you miss her? Does
mean,
it
that's
make you
not the
sad
other
to think about her?
Darwin is going to like give you a really dirty look. Like, you
I
know, the
shrug
kind of
at
look
Darwin.
when you're putting your fork in someone else's plate.
Yeah, it's exactly what I'm doing.
Cut it out.
Okay, sorry.
Well, either way, I mean, she will know more, but she's gone, and the demon that she was linked to hasn't really talk to her either. I think they broke up, quote unquote, right?
You can do that?
You can do that.
Well, yeah, you can just kick out a demon that bothers you, I suppose. Of course, you need to know some seals, some stuff that prevents them from coming back, or just meet a demon that can teach them a lesson.
I turned to Amada.
Turn
Like,
to.
you wouldn't. You love me too much.
Keep up those wonderful compliments of yours, and I might keep you around.
Oh, you're so pretty. I turned back. I'm like,
Darwin is
Is
just like
this-
disgusting.
so can we find this demon around? If your friend's not around? Do you know
I mean,
where
I
we can
can
find
lead you to them.
Great. In exchange for a pair of jeans, yes?
No, I think I'll do this for free, just for the fun of it.
Oh, look. That's sweet of you.
Oh, you have no idea. All right, Claire. I'm taking these people for a ride.
Do you want to come with, Claire?
Actually, I have stuff to do here. I have my duties here at the center. Trying
be
to coordinate the protests really.
All right.
How
What
much
is so good?
chaos is at these protests?
Please do not attempt to do not do anything.
She would
It's-
never. Don't worry about it.
She would. I look. I know
Feed
demons
off the
enough.
chaos.
You would. You will do all the fucked up shit. That's kind of your thing, right?
No. We're just here to get rid of the bad guys.
Oh.
And you're like the small silence. No.
No. We would never. Like,
Well,
shall we?
if you wanna go, yeah, I can lend you Darwin, no problem.
Okay. Will you miss him?
Now, I don't know if it's relevant, I suppose, but when Amanda left, she wasn't in
Herself?
the best of no, she wasn't the best of moods, I suppose. She was having a really hard time. Like, we tried to reach, but it honestly was really hard. And if you get to meet her, don't think bad of her,
No,
I don't know
why,
where she's
why would we
gotten,
do
but
that?
I don't know where she's gotten herself into, but she's not a bad person,
Okay.
I'm sure that she will never do anything to, harm this place. I'm
You'd be
pretty sure that she just wants
surprised.
to come back, but well, off you go then. It's been a real pleasure. Please come back anytime. We are open every Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday, 10 to 19, and then every night we got something going.
Great. Thank you.
Keep
And
up
I'm
the
gonna
good job.
pull Amara away, and as I'm walking away with Amara, I say, do you think she invited you because she's a fan, or does she actually want to be your friend?
I finished the beer, and if there's
Mm-hmm.
a receptacle, I'm gonna try to push it in there.
Yes, there are receptacles. Although they do a quite sick recycling, so you have to shoot in the right one.
I will.
Amazing.
Hopefully, Mother knows how to recycle
Physical
properly.
roll. Physical roll, please.
Oh, shit.
Well, I am
Physical
a
check,
wiki
please.
warrior. I have an endless amount of minutia that might help me in any situation.
You're really trying to spin this, aren't you? But it's not a lore, survival, or text test. This is a. Oh, actually, it's not a physical check. You're right. Because that will be a resistance check. This is an athletics check. Please.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Rap. 9, 8, and 4.
All right,
Fuck
you nail
yeah.
it. Good job. You avoid being even a stink eye because you didn't chuck it in the right place. Good job.
I turned
Oh,
back
that
to
was good.
to Rahasia's like, what does it matter? Can we both?
Yeah, that
So
works.
you make your way up, and as you're doing so, Darwin is kind of like standing more next to Evie and like. So what's in it for you with this two, by the way?
What?
What's in it
What?
for you with this two, by the way? What do you do hang out with them? They seem like a handful.
I just,
Evie
you know.
is my friend.
I say from behind him.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
I don't know. I just like to help people where I can and make people happy. And so I like to, because, you know, Amada sometimes makes people unhappy. And so I'm there to make people happy again. And that's why I do what I do.
You'd be a show-in for this place. You're just as sickeningly sweet as all those girls that meet up on the top floor.
Thank you.
Uh,
I think that's a compliment.
It is.
it sure is. Well, they have a car. I don't know. I don't want to walk. I don't want to walk there. Now, obviously, I have a degree of independence. That's a little more than the likes of you, so I can get farther.
Oh.
Why would I want to leave anyway?
Getting bored. Either way, so at this point, you have a choice. You can go check the velodrome. You have been told by Claire that something has happened there, and it seems to be a link to what you've seen so far. You can go, or you can go with Darwin and see where it leads you. You can also just tell me if there's some like a completely different like third thing you want to like. Want to hang out in the park with the boars? I'll let you.
I want to
I'm
follow
gonna
Darwin.
stretch. I don't mind taking a break and just hanging out for a bit. I've never been to a community.
Someone's taken damage and wants to rest. I see.
I have no ulterior
Evie-
motives. I don't know what you're on about.
Evie and Mana, what's your call for this?
Hmm.
I mean, we could split up. Try to cover more ground.
What if you get hurt though? We wouldn't get to you in time.
I'll be fine.
He's back. I protect her. I like Evie. No one else though. Just Evie.
You don't like me?
You don't count. You're another demon. We like to sow chaos. She's just Evie. Amada,
No.
you kind of bore me. I need more chaos in my life.
Never think
She's
I've been
not
happier
boring.
to be rejected.
All right, Eddie. Either way, y'all people, give me a group answer to what we're doing now.
Okay.
I'm happy to
If
follow.
Rahasya seems like she wants to rest and is not vocalizing it, maybe hopefully Amada picks up on this and like, you know what, we can hand back and see if there's something more local to find out about this asshole, and those other twos can explore this hook with Darwin if they want. Sound like a plan?
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is that after the party wants to take a downtime slot, and the other half doesn't want to.
Is it supposed
That
to be
is not something I have. That's not something I had thought of. I think it's fine. And honestly, this is going to go in the rules. I think it's fine if you like. You take your downtime. You heal as per downtime, which means you get to. Actually, let me remind myself what the downtime, what the rate for downtime heal is, and in the meanwhile, and you will, however, pay with a sabotage point. Okay, that's two. Good, but you will, however, pay with a sabotage point.
Well, that's right. If we rest, our enemies get a sabotage point.
In the meanwhile, we got Evie and Nova to go with Darwin. Now my question is, since Amada is the one driving, Evie, Oh, I guess you're taking the bus.
With 2 demons?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Hey, just so while
Oh,
Mala
poor
gets the
boss.
car and drives back to the office, you wait for the bus. It's the 708 is the one that Darwin instructs you to get. So you climb in, you find yourself a nice seat, and the two demons kind of like sit opposite to each other, like staring at each other. Like, I don't trust you, me neither, you know, that kind of situation. So, the bus takes you further inside Rome, and at a certain point, once you're in the more like office field, nightlife prone quarter of Eur, Darwin motions you to get down. It's a somewhat short walk, and then he does a very theatrical gesture. And behind this clock is a mall. But this one is a really big mall. It's obnoxiously large. From the outside, it's completely in a dark red hue. It doesn't particularly give you like the demon den kind of feeling, you know. Kind of got like a normal vibe to it. Here we are, the Lion's Den.
Well, this is very interesting. I don't think I've been anywhere like this before. What is it?
It's a mall.
Oh, okay.
It's a place of
Looks-
perdition where humans go to waste their lives and also the money that allows them to live. Have you ever told how fucked up it is?
Shopping.
Have you ever told how fucked up it is that you people can literally support each other for no cost and yet decide that you have to pay for your survival? Doesn't that just fuck you up, you humans?
It's the weirdest thing ever, right?
Yeah. The people are really weird. Either way,
Yeah.
come with me.
Okay.
Leads you inside the mall. And honestly, it looks just to be like enjoying the walk. Sometimes he bothers like a passerby, uses his power to make a small item from a shelf, things like that. On one occasion, like moves a boot to bonk on someone's head.
Nova's just like walking wherever she can touch stuff and like knocking anything off she can, and she sees an annoying little kid, so she picks up something and throws it.
Until you make it to what looks like, well, I mean, there isn't really two ways about it. It's a Lego store.
This is not what I expected, but
I am sorry if not all the demons I know comply to your expectations. It's just the way it is.
no, I am pleasantly surprised. I didn't figure you for a collector.
I am not a collector. The person inside here is well, she's a handful. Just don't say no to her, and you should be just fine.
Okay.
By the way, I think I'm gonna award you with 2 investigations points for the earlier time slot, because I think you got like some rather important news. Let me see if the wishes you're facing also gets in the action, and she does, and she gets sabotage too. So, Darwin kind of like leans on the rails. You are on the first floor now, and honestly, this place is it's really ugly. Like, sure, you're making a mall. You probably aren't exactly going to be the pinnacle of elegance. They definitely could have avoided, like the tacky brass and like golden metal for every rail. They probably should have avoided the fake marble, and definitely the obelisks are a no-no. This is a real place in Rome. I'm not even making it up. It's so ugly.
Amazing.
No, it's terrible. In a way,
Glitterish.
the Lego store as well. It's not that big. It's really a nice small Lego store. Obviously, everything is super expensive because why would you let kids have something creative without taking the blood of their parents, right?
Yeah.
It seems to be like a couple kids playing around a large castle model, with all this toy soldiers. Obviously, what doesn't really fit with this frankly saccharine advertising like advertisement scene is the large demon which is obviously a demon because no one else is wearing a big king crown, B wearing a giant like leopard coat.
Is this the one
And
in the
C
picture of the
only
demon?
has one leg, and the other leg becomes a serpent. That is definitely not. And she seems to have the time of her life just moving the small figurines in the castles and watching the kids marvel at it.
Hi there. I'm Evie. It's really nice to meet you.
So the demon turns to you, and you can't really see her eyes because the crown kind of like flops up to her nose. But as soon as she talks, she like coils around the Lego castle. The kids kind of like seem to immediately lose their focus and disperse. She reaches behind herself and grabs a scepter that she twirls in the air a little. It's got a large crown on top, and it's completely golden, but also looks kind of like bent, as if it's being used to like bludgeon something. And you, my Pete?
I just said my name was Evie.
I heard that. But by whose authority do you appear before me in my kingdom?
Darwin's.
Darwin's. Huh, I see you have not a sliver of proper manners. Huh.
Oh, I'm very
Be
sorry.
as you like.
Manifold ones behind.
And you are?
I am Nova.
Nova. It's an uncivilized name. Oh well. Take a seat before me.
Nova just kind of
I am
leans down
allowing
into
you
a
to
pedal.
sit, please.
Okay. I sit very daintily down.
On the floor, because that's it, like there is no chair. You're just like,
Yep. Just sit down, put my little crutches across my lap, hold them.
what are those?
I use them to get around. Like my legs don't always really wanna move as well as they
Are
should,
they
and
powerful?
so I use.
They sure look like
I
scepters.
mean,
Are you a queen, perhaps?
Yeah.
Queen Evie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, I see.
Yeah,
Oh, it's so
I
good
got-
to finally converse with another member of the royalty.
Yeah, I got the pumpkin princess queen. It was like a very cool. Like we all had to compete and we had to sing and dance, and then we had to wear a pretty outfit and go down a thing. And I got crowned because I had the prettiest dress apparently.
Tracks.
So
I
you
love
were-
that. I'm
So you
sorry.
so you were crowned after a trial. Well, that's most impressive.
Mhm.
Good. I only dine with the winners. Well, since we clearly are on the same playing field here, Why don't you tell me, why do you seek my wisdom?
Well, you see, we're trying to figure out. There's this. People are trying to set fire to certain locations, and they're trying to build malls and things. But I think there's something bigger going on. And we heard you knew a lot of information about a lot of things.
Of course I do. Of course I do. I know everything. I am the queen, of course. Of
yes,
course. Nothing inside my kingdom happens that I wouldn't know.
How big is your kingdom?
How big is this Lego castle? It's that big.
That's a big kingdom.
Thank you. That is very appreciated.
You know, I think the guy that maybe built this area might be trying to do things in the area we're talking about.
See, I really don't have any context with all of this. I rarely leave my kingdom these days. I have been,
Humans
I
are
am
trying to
done
destroy
with you.
things to build
Uh-huh.
different things, but they're sending demons out to burn things, which
That
I'm
is
okay
proper.
with, but she's
That
not.
is proper empire building. I see no problem with that.
Okay. Well,
If I were to attempt to build myself an empire, obviously I wouldn't do it alone. That is silly. I would have subjects.
okay.
And obviously you would have human subjects and demon subjects to handle the different responsibilities. Knowing how to split the burden is the hallmark of true royalty, after all.
Oh.
I
Okay.
see you're
so
taking notes. That's good.
yes, I'm very intrigued by this. I think so. So maybe the guy might just be working to Okay,
I see
so
you don't
how
understand.
about this?
I see you don't understand
Yeah.
what the true purpose of royalty is.
Yes, you
see-
delegating things.
No, you
people.
see, building your empire is just a pastime. It's just it doesn't mean to an end. What royalty really wants, what every demon should aspire to, is leave your mark on the world. You know?
Oh, like how dogs have to go to the bathroom on spots so they know where they are.
Oh, I love you, Evie.
I am not familiar with the inner working of dogs, so I couldn't deny or confirm.
Okay, so like you
Could you-
lick
could
it
you
and
give
claim
me
it
a-
as your own.
Could you give me a let me what are your competencies again? The ones that you picked?
I have humanistic rank 1, occult rank 1, I have psychic rank 1, and then social I have deceitful up to rank 2.
So remember that you can always use just one more thing if you want to, if you add favor. But like,
I don't believe I have any
could
favor
you
right now,
could you
though.
roll me a social talkative check?
Okay.
And you and Evie, you have loose. You and Nova, you have loose cannons, right?
Yes.
That's your. That is your duo.
Yes.
Why am I not surprised? That is perfect.
Yeah, well, I mean, that is unsurprising.
Would this demon be
All right.
considered authority?
Yeah, I was thinking about that, but I wouldn't think I would think that your mouse die doesn't apply to it, if only because she somehow thinks that you are authority as well.
Okay.
So please go ahead. You're waiting for a 7, please.
Yeah, no, I have 2 4s and a 5, and then a 2 for the malice.
Oh wow.
That is definitely a no-no. Now, why are you
Seems it's a
asking all of
rose
these
red.
questions?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out because we were sent to figure out why they were making these people angry, and like we've run into like 2 demons so far that were trying to make people angry at really happy places, and our job is to figure out why things happen. And like I swear someone's messing with us. And then there was this guy in this like Greek theater mask, but like he looked human, but I don't think he's really human, and he left this card.
I don't know about this. No, you're here for something else, aren't you? You've been sent here to spy on me.
No.
Oh, I can see through your lies.
Oh, I mean, I only see through my eyes. That's very talented.
Who sent you? Was it my
Darwin.
former witch?
No, it was Darwin.
Is she behind all of this? Of course it will be like her. She can never let go.
I need a bit more information. I'm sorry. I just came here because Darwin said this was a place to go to ask questions.
Darwin,
So-
of course. Of course we will be Darwin. Of course it will be the demon that Amanda reaches out to. Huh.
Oh,
See if we
I
go
heard
over.
about her. I
Of
thought
course you have. She set you up to this, to see how I'm going, to gloat at me, isn't it?
We haven't met her. We've only
Yeah, I don't know.
heard of her.
You haven't, have you?
No, we really don't. I mean, I would tell you if I did, because I think that you're very powerful and should be given respect.
Alright, I think I would like a deceitful test here.
Alright.
And you do get the bonus die for level 2, because honestly, I'm pretty sure that is not the reason why you're... I'm pretty sure that you don't think she is very powerful and stuff.
No, she's got a
aim for
Lego castle.
Aim for a 6, please. It's a very cool Lego castle, okay?
Yes. Alright.
Built by
Oh,
low salary
so-
employees.
I got 2 10s and then a 5.
Girl.
Oof.
Yo, that's amazing.
Well, I suppose I am quite powerful after all.
It's a very, very
But-
nice place you have here.
Oh, it is. It is. Well, I'll tell you what. If you meet her, and you will meet her, because obviously she set you to this, you tell her her whole plans are rubbish, and that I left her, not the opposite.
Okay. I can definitely do that. I feel like there's some issues here that
I have no
probably need to be
issues.
seen with a
I am
psychologist. No, why would
perfectly
you have issues?
fine.
This is me in a
uses
therapy
shining
session.
illusion, and she creates a smaller version of of her Lego castle sitting in front of her, with her sitting on a throne in front of it to try and make her feel better about the conversation with Evie.
Let me think about this. How much is your illusion again? How much do you have?
What do you mean?
Rank 1.
Rank. What rank
I
is it?
have rank 2 on shining illusion.
Would you roll me a Shining Illusion check, going for a 7, and you get a bonus die because it's rank 2?
I got 2 9s, a 3, and a 4.
Well, it's kind of a sick castle. It's even got noise. You can even, like, if you want, you can move the small toy soldiers and have them talk.
These are your
Very nice
subjects.
castle.
See, I've made it so that you could see how it would be when you have people other than children that are here to observe your wondrousness.
See, you're mocking me.
No.
Yes, I understand that being left without a human has forced me to this. Yes, laugh at me as I
am
leech
showing
off
you what it could be
off the
again.
disappointment of
Tell
kids who
us.
are unable to buy their favorite Lego Star Wars.
I'm showing
Oh,
you how.
boy.
It could
You know
be
what?
if
You
help
deserve to be taught a lesson.
Oh no.
She like twirls her staff, and all the toy soldiers snap. All the Lego soldiers snap in a line, put down their small spears and halberds, and start Lego walking towards
Oh
you.
my god, that is so fucking funny.
I think this has been a great chat. I'm gonna tell Amanda that it's her fault, not yours.
I think I'm gonna put you in initiative here.
All right.
So,
Oh.
Nova or,
Lord.
I was like, you're
Nova
doing
or
so
Evie, who
well
wants to go
with
first?
the illusion. And then
Yeah.
you drop the children comment. I'm like, ah, shit.
I was
Yep.
like, shade. Shade.
All right, Nova or Evie, who wants to go first?
Gosh. Nova, how about you go first? Because I don't
Okay.
know what I'm gonna do yet.
Sure, get your 4 tokens and tell me what you want to do.
Okay.
4 tokens, not bad.
What do I have? All right. So Nova's going to move closer to the demon and do entropic haze, cloud of jinxes. I'm going to keep the distance as 1 so that Evie is outside of it.
You have to roll for that.
Okay.
Okay, you need to roll me a 3d10. The TM for these is usually a 7. So,
Dropped 1.
that's a curse on you. Whenever you
A
drop a
10
die.
and 2 8s.
Well, that's lucky. You can definitely keep it as small as you want, which means it only affects you and her,
Yes.
but not Evie. All right, you still have one token. You can just keep it if you want to, for reactions and stuff.
Yes, I will do that.
Okay, so it's the demon's turn, and she points a finger up. Finger goes down. And all the small toy soldiers attempt to swarm you.
Is there anyone else
Uh,
watching
Evie.
this? It's a close
Huh?
little small store.
What?
I'm wondering what the reaction of the civilians are because
They
Almost
so
not that
the kids have kind of left, but there is a store worker that's gonna get her turn soon.
girls.
All right. Is
Like,
there
holy
anything I
shit.
need to?
No, I'm just rolling the
Okay,
I'm just
gotcha.
rolling for this Twilight
Verified.
Potion. Evie, you take 1 damage
Okay.
as the surprisingly sharp Lego attempts to puncture you with toy halberds.
Ouchie. That's not very nice.
After which, I think I'm going to. I'm going to use. I'm going to also attempt to do this power. So, Nova, a small Lego set falls from a shelf and flies past you, and it seems to be aimed at Evie. Do you want to attempt to stop that, or?
Yes.
All right, you can. I think your token allows you to roll me 3d10 and target me an 8 to attempt to stop it. Reactions is something we are still working on. It's touch and go.
That's 2 1s and a 2.
Perfect. It just flies by. Yeah, you take another damage from that, Evie. As like a small,
Okay.
I want to say a small like A-wing module bonks you on the head.
Ow!
It's your
This
turn.
is not very nice. I'm just gonna try and get up and get out of here because I'm not a fighty type. I am a talkie, and that is not working. So I'm just gonna be like, I hope you can handle this, Nova. I'm just gonna get out, and I'm gonna just
You just use all
dash
your
out of
tokens
there.
just to get out.
Wow.
Yeah.
So outside of the store, Darwin is having the time of his life. He's looking inside, and just cracking up. What did you tell her? Why is she so angry?
It wasn't me.
All right,
I hope
so
Nova
Star
can get out of
Cleric
here.
is now seeing all the small Lego tokens like attempt to stab someone and that person fleeing. I mean, the good news for her, I suppose, is that the person is not in danger anymore. The bad news is that the Legos are now attempting an hostile takeover of the shop. It is now again the demon's turn, although it's only three actions now. It's going to turn towards Nova and attempt to bonk you on the head with her staff, and fail miserably. Yeah, it just like
Nova's like-
swings the scepter. All right, Nova, do you want to stay here or do you want to just leg it?
I'll be like, fine, and then I'll just turn around and follow Evie.
Okay, Evie, would you please give me a fear check for all that's happening?
Oh wow.
All right.
I mean, being set upon by a bunch
Yeah,
of
that's
tiny soldiers
terrifying.
with really pointed spikes. You still you can when you get out, you still have some on you. You have to take them off, throw them out. They're really persistent.
I wonder if the storm sensors go off, like shoplifting.
No, they're just
Even more traumatizing.
Yeah.
I got a 9, a 7, and a 1 for my fear check.
So you pass it, you get an XP.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Humans XP. So, you successfully made it out and hastily make your way out of the shop. And I'm assuming this is when you go back to the office.
Yeah.
So in the meanwhile, Amara and
Rahas.
and Russia. Sorry, I can never get it quite right.
It's fine. Don't worry
I'm
about it.
trying.
That's
All right,
always the
so-
intent.
Damn it! I've been fooled. Okay, so in the meanwhile, you've made it to your office. Since this is a downtime slot, you don't really get to do things. However, you can buy magic items if you want. However, they have to be 2 XP magic items. There isn't really many. What happens though? While you're just Amanda, how do you relax? How do you let the tension go?
I'm gonna first hear what Amara has to say about this before I answer.
Well, I technically did not need the downtime, so if
But
you
you're
think
there, so.
yes. But I was wondering if I could do some research on.
Oh yeah, sure. You can just yeah.
Enrico
So that's very
Cottagioni.
interesting because you don't really get anything on that name. You get the surname, obviously. That's like a known factor, but the name, nothing comes up.
But I want to find, for example, recent.
Yeah. That's what
arson.
I'm saying.
There's no
The
information on
surname gets out a lot,
Yes.
but never with that name.
Okay.
Never. That person doesn't seem to exist on the internet.
Okay. Would I be able to find out where recent arsons were, and kind of triangulate where in lower income areas that are pre-gentrification, so I can see a
Okay, that's
pattern
an
and a
interesting
location?
idea.
I'm a wiki
So-
warrior.
You can exchange stress to do that if you want to apply your wiki warrior. You can.
Do I have to decide that before I succeed or fail?
Let me look exactly how it's worded. Usually we ask before though.
Okay, you tell me.
Yeah, when you make a check, you can exchange one stress to decrease the number you have to roll. So yeah, you can take essentially 1 damage to make this test easier. You will recover as you sleep tonight. So I think this is like a decent decent use of your points.
So
please
I
give
can
me
make
please give me a check. You would have been 7, but it's gonna be a 6.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Ooh, that is a 7, 8, and a 10.
Wow, you're so lucky.
I would like to pull this 10 out with.
Okay, so you just want the 2 rolls. Okay, just pull the 10 out.
But they're both really good, so
Yeah. All right, so it's still a pretty. So what happens is you don't find arsons. You find that the Veldrom, like the kind of like underwood though that grew in the old Veldrom, has burned. But what you do find is that like during today, in fact, while you were coming back home, there was a train crash quite nearby in the Decima area of Rome, which is like kind of like a periphery zone. It's not as out as Pina City, but it's still like quite an affordable housing area essentially. There like used to be a swamp, and then they took care of the swamp and built housings on them. That was done in an attempt to like push workers outside of the center of Rome and give them like houses outside so that people could sell the center city houses for an higher price in the 60s.
Yeah.
So there was a big train accident, and the luck is that the train the train had like no passengers, and so no one got killed in it. But it broke the whole railway there. The train is like right now it's sideways on the tracks. Part of it fell down onto the road. It's a giant mess. And apparently there have been talk during the when you read a newspaper service about this. There have been talks of like moving the line from there.
How convenient.
Indeed.
So Amada basically has at the office, maybe she has like this dual monitor set up, and she has like a board with like strings
yes,
on
let me
pin
enter my
straps.
mind palace.
So she's like trying to make herself busy, going opening up tabs, and maybe that's what Rahasya sees as Amada's just kind of trying to put these things together.
As she's putting things together, I can interact with the computer or any device with dark manifestation. Would I be able to browse the internet?
Wait, what level do you have?
Dark manifestation, just 1, I think.
You can move the mouse and click on the keyboard.
Okay, cool. In that case, I Google sad gentrification facts, and I just start mouthing them off to Amara as she works. Just to rile her up and get her just so fucking angry at this guy and all that he's doing.
I need to see your character sheets. You think this is a game? I'm going to have to see your character sheet. Where did I put them? Why am I dumb?
I can resend
my character sheet.
No, don't worry, people. I know where everything is. I am just a dummy.
You've got this. Whose character sheet are you looking for? Both of us.
Amada.
Amada. Oh, your promises.
Amada, see, your promise to find some joy in the fight that you're fighting really seems to be becoming less here, isn't it? Not only you are definitely frustrated, but your demon is just making you more and more nervous. I will say this is the opposite of joy. In fact, I will say that you're missing on your promise here. Would you fear test me?
Okay. I don't know. I made my own thing. I have something about that, right? Well, 1, 5, 8.
Nope.
I wanted to substitute that one I rolled earlier. Look at me, I'm employing mechanics.
Oh, shit.
Good.
Get
So you
that
stop the 10 for the 1. That will make it a success. Good job. You gain 1 XP. Good job.
Damn
humans,
it, here I
both
was
of
thinking
you.
I would get some XP
Get an experience point.
for the demon gang.
Don't worry. There'll be more of that. So,
I was literally looking at the promise thing, and I was like, "Yeah, let's."
Good. That is good thinking. So, in the meanwhile, even Nova, you make it back to the apartment. I will go on a break right now.
Okay.
Because it's been kind of an hour, and we still have about another hour to play, and I think that's like fine.
Yes.
And we're gonna break, take 5 minutes, drink some water, go to the bathroom, do all the things that humans do. us humans, of which I am one.
I am a demon. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, true. That's
Nice.
All right,
No,
so Jenna,
these
take
are
us
Amada's
down for.
tears.
Hello, mortals. Welcome back to 12. So, we left our players at the end of the day. So you just reconvene at your office, which also doubles as everyone's house, because why not? I'm always sultry, Oni. So please, tell me, Evie and Nova, you just made it back. You see Amada being extremely nervous and angry, and her demon egging her on.
Nova does an illusion of popcorn and pretends to eat it.
Evie just walks in with like a giant one of those like strawberry cookies and cream frappuccinos with like a bunch of these little princess band-aids all over her arms after being stabbed by these little Legos. She does not look happy.
Yeah.
What happened to you?
Lego.
Well,
Legos.
Darwin's not very nice.
They hurt you?
Darwin led us to someone that hurt me.
I'm going to fucking kick his ass next time I see him.
But we did learn. We met Amanda's ex-demon.
Yeah.
She does not like Amanda anymore.
Okay.
So
that is where
we learned something too.
Well, that's interesting.
Amada.
Well, I
Amada,
learned, and I manic point to like the disparate like articles printed out and like the yarn strung between the.
That's
amazing.
That's nice. Well, I think at least if the queen taught us anything, whatever this is kind of like a empire situation. He's trying to basically.
Oh yes, and from now on, she is Queen Evie, and that is how she will be.
Oh, it's okay. I don't need it. It didn't get me into very much good things. I got stabbed by little Lego figurines, so I don't know if I want that.
To be fair, that was more my fault. I would apologize, but it was chaos.
It's fine.
Did you kick their asses?
No, I
did you
ran.
run? Oh.
I
turned to
she
Amara,
was very
and I'm like,
scary.
I'm sure. I turned to Amara. I'm like, this is why I like you. You didn't run for a fight. Would you? No, you wouldn't. All right. I turned back.
So please,
Well-
if you want to do any putting together the clues you have, this is the time to do it
Yes.
before we advance to day 2.
Yes.
All right. Let's sit down and, well, you two can sit down. I don't tire. And we can discuss everything we've discovered so far and see what we learn.
Okay.
I'll start. Did you know that gentrification, which is related to wealth inequality, is
Oh,
related
no.
to
I'm gonna pick up a
systemic
pillow.
racism? Oh, sorry. Jeez.
Okay.
Okay,
well,
that's what
okay.
I learned.
So that's very interesting and depressing. But I think so. Basically, at least what I'm seeing is that this guy has at least some sort of connection with demons because he's been having them do the dirty work of causing these problems. I mean, Jingles was trying to.
Would
Oh,
you
sorry,
give
what?
me?
Oh,
Would you give
yeah.
me an occult check, both humans?
Hi.
I'm aiming for an 8 here.
Oh shit!
And then
Get-
is that with humanistic?
No, it's with lore occult. It's the
Oh,
same
lore
thing that
occult,
you
got it,
used
sorry.
to make powers.
Got it.
Move my
Okay, that
dice,
makes sense.
extra dice out of here because it's bumping too much. Let's go.
All right. Ooh, that's good. I got
Go ahead.
I got a 10, a 9, and a 2.
Oh,
Nice.
What about Amada?
a 4, a 2, and an 8.
oh shit! Wait.
You lucked out on at least one
Mhm.
success, which is not always like the biggest, but you know it's not as bad. So, would you give me? So, what happens is that you realize, Evie, that what what you've seen might not have been a human at all. You remember that instance in which the face kind of shuddered into a mask? Humans don't do that, and possessed people don't move so elegantly. You know, possessed people tend to kind of stammer around. The only thing that moves so elegantly but does that thing with the face is a demon that's pretending to be a person. Which will make sense, considering you haven't found this name anywhere. Because it literally doesn't exist.
That guy's
be
a
fair.
demon!
The asshole outside the kebab shop.
Yeah, the guy in the really fancy suit.
You did say you saw something weird.
Yeah, his face just went all Greek mask, and I thought maybe it could be something like. I thought it could be a demon, but it was so realistic.
Well, demons
And other
are known
people
to
saw him
be
too.
able to shapeshift, so that wouldn't be out of the ordinary. And as
Amada,
I'm saying this,
Mhm.
sorry, go on.
Amada, with your success, actually, you know that lesser demons need a lot of power
Mhm.
to shapeshift. Most of them can't do it, and when they do it, it's very obvious. Like someone who knows what demons are can absolutely tell. Well, that's not a real person. That's just a demon pretending to be a person. Greater demons, on the other hand, there are some greater demons that can turn into humans flawlessly. It's painful for them, but they can perfectly mimic a human being.
So you're saying asshole guy
Mhm.
was a demon,
Yeah.
but he had a bodyguard and he
Yeah.
was driving around in a car.
Yeah.
And
It could be
He can
his
be very
found human.
no, I
Or-
think that he's probably really fucking strong to pull off a whole shtick like this. Because why even bother? That makes him a lot more dangerous.
Well, yeah, and like, how does the guy see him?
Shit.
When a demon turns into a person like that, anyone can see them.
Gotcha. Okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Amanda would kind of theorize that takes an inordinate amount of power to do that, making this guy
That's true.
probably pretty dangerous.
Yes.
Or they have like something that they can take that energy from, like, you know, a witch.
That's still pretty dangerous.
I was gonna suggest, well, it could be that the power isn't entirely coming from the demon itself. They could be feeding off of someone.
Like someone who has experience with demons and is no longer bound to an old one.
Call me.
Shit.
Could it be the elusive Amanda? She keeps coming up.
Yeah.
Well, it has to be a strong demon drawing power from a strong witch. Is that witch perhaps, what do you call them? Grand witches, no? Could it be a grand witch?
Arc
Miss Amanda?
witches. Arc witches.
No, she's
That
definitely
means-
talking about grand witches, which
Yeah,
are like
she's
the
Amelia's the
immediate
Arc Witch.
There is only one arch
I am
witch.
the archwitch. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm not evil. I am perfectly fair and balanced.
Yes. Grand witches, however, not so much, right? It makes sense. Me, a lesser demon, I'm with a lesser human, so if it was a greater demon, it would have to be a
The
greater.
gaslighting.
Amanda's going to just like look up at the ceiling and yell, "Is this your fuckery?"
The ceiling doesn't answer. Well,
Gotitya!
well, as demons, also humans need some time to rest and recharge. We call it sleeps. So the rest of the night is rather uneventful. Eventually, you just, you know, get some dinner, get some pizza, go to sleep. Amanda, sorry, brain. Amanda, you start dreaming. It's not a real dream. It's more like you're awake inside your own head.
Oh,
In
this
front
again.
of you is in front of you in a perfectly still and barren expanse. It looks like fields that have been tilled and never sown again. An imposing purple figure wearing a long hood and cloak with several like blade swords arranged behind herself in a large tome levitating in front looks down to you. Hello, child.
Am I intruding or are you intruding this time?
There is no intrusion. There is no separation.
I don't think that's much better. What is it you want to say?
You're doing a fair job, child.
Thanks for the encouragement. I could really use a hint. Location on a map.
You ask me to upset the balance.
You're talking to me. I mean, what's one more finger on the scale?
Usually you will lord our relationship so easily,
I did not.
humans. Well, we'll see what we can do in the morning. And she like motions the book and it strides towards you, but the closest it gets, the more you notice how just massive the book is. And you wake up in a cold sweat just as in your dream you're crushed under it.
Fuck.
Outside the
Have
window,
there-
you hear a pigeon slowly going like. "Woo-hoo, woo-hoo." Seems to be morning.
I am on the ceiling, like just staring right down at her the whole time. I want me to be the first thing she sees when she opens her eyes.
Hi.
Why are you in a cold sweat? And I glide down and I just sit down next to her.
Shit
Are you
dream.
okay? What did you see?
I think I saw her. Just being cryptic as shit.
Oh, that's
Flexing.
usual. What did she say to you?
She seemed pleased. Seemed to
By you?
suggest that. Am I? About what?
No, was she pleased by you?
I guess so, but I'm not really doing this for her.
You feel
For
you do
her
feel a
for
weird
satisfaction.
you do feel the weird tingling, by the way. Put down favor on your character sheet.
Oh
Woohoo!
shit!
Yeah,
Nice.
the both of you, both Amada and her demon.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. I will put that down. Thank you.
So, as everyone wakes up, you feel rested enough that you heal one stress or one grip that you lost. You also get the XP that I already gave you during the break. Evie, you know, like you wake up, you go get a cup of coffee. You pass in front of all the manic scribbling of Amada the night before, like all the prints and the red wire. Would you give me a deception check, aiming for an 8, and you get a bonus die to it because you're level 2 in there.
So I got a 1, 8, 6, 3, and 2. So just the 1, 8 for 8, 6.
You got it though. Looking at at one of the pieces of print, you feel like something just broke, like a piece of glass just broke. Reality turns on itself and tastes purple for like a second. And when your eyes refocus, there is a new memory in your mind that you seemingly forgot about. You remember now a demon with horns telling you something very important. You remember that the demon was like that when you were talking to the demon, they were mentioning that the building being demolished and all that was happening in several parts of the town, but specifically mostly in Spina City, and showed you on your phone a map. And you forgot that the map had been shown to you, but it should still be in your research in your research history.
Great.
I will start searching for that to
It
find.
takes a second, but eventually you find the thing that you have forgotten about. The demons seem to have pointed out for you several places in which something had happened, building being torn down, a wildfire, an accident. You can quickly link through just some googling. You can quickly link each of those to some kind of accident slash new developing in the housing situation, as it were. And I mean, it does look like they're making some sort of shape. Like if you were to link them together, they're kind of writing something. Can't really tell what though, because there isn't enough of them yet.
All right. I'm gonna bring what I found to Amada and be like, okay, so you found those different locations. Maybe we can match them up, and it'll fill out the pattern. There's a pattern. I forgot yesterday. Someone messed with my head, and I had a map to help.
Forgot. Mess with your
Must-
head.
like I forgot something, and then it came to me this morning. But you said yourself last night you were researching on finding these different locations where a lot of bad things were happening, right? And this also has a sheet of bad things happened in different locations, but there's things missing, and maybe we can figure out the missing things from what you found.
I'll grab Evie and like just like plant a big kiss on her forehead, like you're a genius, and I start on the board putting up the locations.
Nova peeks her head out of the bathroom where she's just been floating over the bathtub pretending that she can bathe. Evie is a genius? What? Now I'm interested.
There's a pattern, and I thought of it because I thought it was like a connect the dots thing, like in one of those books, but it's places, and it makes a design.
If we
I turn
combine
to
it,
Amada and I say, I think Mom was listening.
this is still Evie's win. This is still thanks to like hard, actual investigating, actual things we did ourselves.
Is
GM,
it
do the
though?
cumulative points make anything more clear?
Yes, they do.
Hey!
Well, Evie, when you look at this, something comes back to you about what the royal demon told you yesterday about like how building an empire is just a way to make your mark so that you are remembered or noticed. But someone definitely wants to be noticed because she seems to be literally writing her name on the surface of the whole city. I don't need to tell you a name, but I'm pretty sure that you get there.
Amanda?
Oh, what a narcissist.
Is it also funny to anyone that Amanda is such a generic name and this person's like, if people see Amanda, they're gonna think of me. There's just so many Amandas out there.
Yes, but
It's kind of sad. How many grand witches named Amanda are there, though?
I mean,
Maybe that's
she
the
just
question
needs
to
a
ask.
friend. That's why she's trying to find people to
You go to
maybe-
Bumble if you want a friend. You don't write your name across a fucking city.
I mean, I
That
don't
makes
know.
no
Like,
sense.
is there a Grand Witches Bumble?
there is not.
Maybe if there was, they wouldn't be so annoying.
Well, then maybe this is their Bumble.
You give them too much credit.
I try to. I mean, everyone deserves some.
I think she just wants recognition. She's not looking for friends, just recognition.
This
Whether it's
recognition
earned
is
or not.
coming at the cost of people losing their livelihoods and their homes. And
Oh, I
getting more
don't like
miserable
that.
It was a
demons.
good thing.
Humans are fascinating. The things they would do.
Okay. So,
Okay, so can we figure out maybe what the next place is gonna be?
You said there was a map?
Oh, smart.
if it
Why
literally
don't you
spells
give
out
me-
the name, where's the next
Yeah, but
place?
it hasn't like been written consequentially. It's kind of like going up and down a little. Probably because like it's also about opportunity, right? Why don't you roll me a check on the I'll take any lore you have.
Okay, I
For only humans.
have humanistic
I'll take any lore you have.
rank
Okay.
2.
If you
So I
have a
will
rank
do
2, you
that.
get a bonus.
Awesome.
I got the generic.
Nice. Baby.
You can
Okay.
use Wiki Warrior for that if you want to. You take a damage, you get it lowered by 1.
You know what? For funsies, let's do that.
Yeah, okay. I need an 8 I need an 8 from everyone, by the way.
Let me get a
Okay.
pretty dice for this one.
It's just
I-
Evie and Amada, right?
Yeah, for now, yes.
Okay.
I got my bonus die was a 6, so my highest were a 8, a 10, and a 7.
It's pretty good still. What did you get, Amara?
So this was with the making it easier, right? So I
Yes. So you you need a 7.
I lose a stress either way.
Mhm.
But I got a 6 and you with a 3.
Oof. Bwah, bwah, bwah. Do you want to save any of those die? Keeping the
can't-
6 might not be terrible.
I can't replace someone else's die, only my own,
Yeah,
right?
I was
Only
just
your
gonna
own level
say-
1, yes.
Because I have a 9 that I would love to give to you.
You know what? Just in case, let's save this 6 then. You go
Alright,
with
sure.
your 6.
Can I try something here?
Please, tell me.
I can see that my friend is struggling a little bit, and I can't seem to be able to help. So maybe I can call some proto-demons to maybe arrange the papers just the right way. You know, like
That's interesting.
clear the clutter out.
You want to
Just
use Twilight
help her
Call.
focus. Yes.
You know
I'll
what?
use
Why don't
that.
you give me a Twilight Call check? You still roll for a 7 here.
Okay. Oh shit!
Yep.
10, 10, 4.
Nice.
Alright, I'm gonna let Amada take your 2 10s instead. In the sense that you get 2 successes instead of none. Sure. Well, you can make out like a pattern, and and the problem is that by what you can see, the next place on the list will be the community center.
There. Shit, we were just there. Fuck, they're in trouble. Something bad is gonna happen to them. We need to get there
Yeah.
now.
Well, aren't they planning a protest today?
Yes, they are. We should hurry.
I'll bring the car to the front.
Alright.
I love it when you're angry and you drive. And I'm gonna glide after her.
So for your first investigation slot, that's where you're going. As you drive there, you can definitely see like the clouds kind of starting to form in a spiral pattern over it. And as you get there, there's a good number of people like on top of the building and like coming out of the underground. They're definitely like putting together something. But as you get close, reality starts getting runny around the edges. You are familiar with the concept of an other world. Sometimes greater demons and grand witches can create this, just by virtue of existing, these pockets of distorted space. Crossing into the other world causes you to leave reality and enter a dark mirror of it, in which laws of physics make no sense, and anything could happen.
Are other humans, non-occult people also here within us? Within this
It doesn't
this space?
seem like when you enter it though, the street becomes a dull gray. You can feel a light drizzle raining on you, despite the sky being like cloudy but not rainy. And you don't feel wet as it touches you. It's just like the image of rain. Everything is like in a muted grayscale beside you. You are the only things that have color, and in fact, you are more saturated than usual, almost like neon lamps. Well, aside from you, Indrani.
Yeah.
If anything, you look a little darker than usual.
Shit.
All around your vision, things are like broken glass. You like the edges of your eyes feel like broken glass, like things have been destroyed whenever you are not looking. Fear test.
Oh shit.
Humans. I need a 9.
Oh shit. Fuck.
Good luck.
Wait,
No,
wait.
you should hope for them to fail so you get experience.
Can I absorb?
Yes, you
Sorry,
can
what did you
absorb one
roll?
per day if you want.
But I rolled a 9, an 8, and a 7.
Nice.
Why are you so lucky? And what
I
about you?
wasn't always.
I got 1
Sorry, what?
10 and 2 8s.
Why are you
1
people
10
so
and 2
lucky?
8s.
Jeez,
So-
alright.
Yeah,
Fuck.
we're
I
rolling
don't
really
know.
well.
Yeah,
Thanks.
you
I
are so
failed
lucky
last
with,
night.
with these things. Okay, well, I don't get sabotage, thank you, and you get an XP for humans. Jeez.
Uh,
I sit
Woo!
here.
I didn't absorb it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Also,
Okay.
question, Archwitch.
Yes.
When I explode fear out to do damage or buffs,
Mhm.
do these stack? Because right now I already have an absorbed fear.
Yes, you can accumulate them.
Okay,
Yes, they stack.
cool.
So I should
I mean, you can
totally the
get
next
one each day. So, like, if you start like,
Yeah, collecting them.
yeah, collecting them, you can do some pretty powerful stuff.
Dope.
Like
So,
and like in this empty void, you definitely feel like it's almost a hunger, like a yearning for something. You feel like the need to have something more. The feeling of having lost something and wanting it back. It gnaws at your inside. It crawls out of your mouth.
I hope Claire's
I-
okay. She's gonna be
I
okay.
wrap one arm around Amada. I just hold on to her.
Where do you want to go?
Amada wants to go to the community center. She wants to get to Claire as soon as she can.
I'll follow.
Oh, sorry, what are you doing?
We're going to the community center to
Okay.
find Claire.
All right, Evie, what do you want to do?
I think I'm just because we're
Yes.
still in this weird
Yes.
psychedelic.
The opposite of psychedelic.
I'm just
really.
gonna look up into the I'm just gonna look up to the void and like pull like a candy bar on my purse. Do you want a Snickers? It seems like you need something to make you happy, and chocolate makes me really happy.
You're not yourself when when you're hungry, Void.
So,
You know what? Why not?
would humans give me a psychic resistance check?
Does the Snickers help?
Ooh,
I need a 7.
I'm good at this.
Wait. Oh, thank God. I'm like, is that a? No, that's a. 7, 6, and 1.
Can I have a question. TN.
I got a 9 and 2 5s.
I thought the 7 was the one. I was going to panic. Like, "Ah!" 7, that's for sure.
Okay, so as you move, you feel like you see that the ground is kind of like covered in like a thin layer of water, like as for this weird unreal drizzle, and you kind of slide on the water. At first, you don't notice, but you feel like the sliding water is moving you. You are being kind of moved towards the entrance of the community center, but not the lower one, the upper one, the one on the top floor.
Interesting.
Evie,
You
are
want
you
to
okay?
attempt to resist it, or
Like, Evie walks on crutches, and if this water is moving us, I'm
no,
concerned
it's
for
not.
Evie.
It's not. You have to understand, like the water is just a psychic mage of what's happening.
Mhm.
Ah, okay. I thought it was like
You don't. It's not real water. You can slip.
Hmm.
It's just your brain making sense of what's happening to you.
Okay. Thanks for the
Right.
clarification.
I mean, if it's forcing us to go to this location, it doesn't want us to go to that one.
I could try to take us there.
Down, you mean? Where we saw Claire last time?
Yeah, because she was at the bar, right?
Yeah, downstairs.
Could I use Gravity's Talons?
You may. Please check me Gravity's Talons, but I will.
But the Great
I will
Void,
also have
either
the
empty in
witch.
between.
Yes. But I will have the witch test against you.
Ooh.
I want a 7.
Okay. How many 7s?
I'm not gonna tell you until you roll.
Famous
All right,
last
fine.
words.
Okay. So, oh shit, okay. I rolled
Yay!
a 1,
Uh-huh.
a 2,
Mm-hmm.
an 8, and a
Mhm.
9. So
You
I'm
want
gonna
to use the
substitute the
9.
2
Okay.
with
Make a
the
9.
sorry, yeah, with the 9. So that's a 9,
So
8, and a
yes, I will say that you can use the gravity pull to like pull everyone in through the door.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna like get close to me, and I'll hold my hands out, and like my hands sort of turn into the sort of dark shroud around us all, and then just like sucked away, and then like pop back out where we want. The closer I can get us.
All
Very
right. So
disorienting feeling. But yes.
you pull everyone in, and as soon as you get inside, you can see that there is no water in here, so you don't feel the pull anymore.
Mhm.
The hall has changed. It's on fire. The walls have been replaced with flames. And in the middle of it, on a chair that touches on nothing, is standing a well-dressed figure. It turns to look at you and scowls.
Where's Claire?
Before his face turns into a Greek mask and his clothes turn from a sharply dressed man in a quartered design. Its body turns into a skeletic, three-legged, three-armed doll wearing this black and red pattern all over it, kind of like a clown almost. Each arm holding a different mask. One of them is in front of his face. There you go. Trusting on humans. Should have never done that.
Are you the Wizard of Oz? Because this seems like Oz.
I am not the Wizard of Oz, you meddling kid.
I mean, I
Well, let
just
me
thought there would be
guess.
the Lollipop Guild, but I guess that's not happening right now.
Silence! It and as it shouts, like a pair of large wings come out of its back. Leave this place. It is our world.
Are you working with Amanda? Where is she?
Working with. She's just a puppet.
Well, it sounds like she thinks that
I
you're a
don't
puppet.
work with. I don't work with. I have subjects.
That's
Pawns, if you will. And speaking of the devil, looks like she's on her way. Have a great time. The demon bows and then flaps his wings. A hole in the ceiling opens, and it goes to like fly out. Does anyone want to do anything to stop it?
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
When the hole in the ceiling opens, can I again try to use the Great Void to basically like sort of draw the walls in to close the space
You
between
may. Obviously, you're going to roll against the demon attempting to fly
Yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Please roll
Kick
against
his
a
ass!
7.
Kick his ass!
there. Okay. Oh shit, okay. 9, 10, 8, and a 1.
I would like to say you're lucky, but you actually got because I rolled. Remember that one of those, like the one doesn't count.
Mhm.
But I also got 3 successes, so it's how should I put it? It's a draw.
Then Nova will
Uh-huh.
pull up a ruler's right and try to draw their attention to me instead of
Mhm.
leaving.
Nice.
All right, why don't you wait a second? Let me check that out just in case you.
Smart.
Okay, it just works on you. Did you want to use this to say that you used it before you got to get away, or
Yeah.
As
all right?
As
Because
I'm
in that
starting to
case,
do it,
let's say I'm going to be a gracious GM because system master isn't a thing, and let's say that this in fact does cause him to fail on some of those dice. So yeah, you might have to you start closing it, and it gets stuck in with its the hands kind of attempting to keep it open as it tries to flap its wings and get out.
I'll just say, I could close it fully and cut your head off, but I won't if you help us out.
So see, while you're saying that, the door to this weird version of the community center you're in breaks open, flying into the room, and a figure walks in slowly. She's definitely human for a given value of it. Her eyes, one of her eyes though, is completely made of stone, and her mouth has been replaced by what looks like. Have you ever seen the statue of of an Aztec jaguar or something like that? Her mouth seems to have been replaced by the stone muzzle of one of those statues. She has four spindly arms coming out from a long robe of gray dull feathers that look like crow feathers that have been plucked and then put together haphazardly. You get the impression from how tight her skin is to her bones. You get a diseased impression, and she's holding a small sphere in her hand. And as you look more closely, there is a person inside the sphere that's banging her hands against its walls.
but the person you described, with the stone parts in the
Yes.
face, is material, and you said human, despite the crazy
Yes,
description.
she's a witch, definitely.
And do we recognize the helpless figure in the orb?
Yes, you do, and it's Claire.
I wanna tackle that person.
You know what? Why don't we leave that for next time?
Just as I was going to cackle ominously too.
Yes, everyone cackles.
I was getting ready as soon as this started, but we'll wait till next time.
Okay, cackle.
On me
Okay,
cackling
cackle.
ominously.
Cackle, come on.
Let's
Cackle.
hear the cackle.
Cackle.
Oh
All
shit!
right, the cackling has happened.
Wow!
Right.
Let's not fuck around. I love it.
So next time, join us for the last session of this short campaign of 12 Occult Eye. I hope you are having fun. I certainly am, and I hope my players also are.
Absolutely.
A reminder that you can find me and the games I make at my company, Witch and Craft Games, together with my other fellow developers.